So our conference season runs from October 1st to September 30th. This year is way different because, y'all, we might break the internet when I roll out what we have going on in 2026, which includes Q4 of 2025, but it's okay. We're excited. We're ready. We're ready to get on to the next level. Again, we're here to support, encourage, and empower women in the publishing industry and those who identify as women. If you feel like you fit in our community, you're a part of it. Okay, that's all we need to say about that. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Like, there's just too much garbage out there. We are here to try and have a safe space where we can do better together and build more, have a bigger impact on the world with our words. I need everyone at some point in time, today, tomorrow, in the next few days, to go over and periodically throughout to actually read the emails that we send to you about our sponsors and their offers, to go over to the sponsors page and to check out what they do. Every single one of these sponsors is related to the publishing industry. We're not sponsoring Dove. We don't have, granola bars. We have things that you will probably may need in somewhere in your journey writing, publishing, selling your book, or building a publishing business. So it's all things that you should check out and see when, how, where, and why you need them. Our mission, we exist to empower, support, and elevate women in the publishing industry by providing education, conferences, resources, and a dynamic, inclusive community for authors, publishing industry professionals, and companies that support authors and publishers. We want to bring everybody into the same room so that you can get to know each other, get support, find your editor, find your publisher, find your graphic designer, find your book cover designer, find your book coach, all of those things in a safe place where people are vetted as much as we can vet them, at least. I'm Alexa Bigwarfe. I send you a million emails. You probably know my name or at least my email address if we haven't had a chance to speak in person. I love getting to know all of you. And I established the Women in Publishing Summit in 2017 when I noticed that there was a drastic lack of women's voices in virtual events in the publishing world. I absolutely could not do this by myself. There's no way. Absolutely no way. So I want to make sure that you know the team that is behind the scenes doing all the hard work. We've got Jess Kotzer, who is our systems and automations guru, running if you've applied as a speaker and gotten the forms and gotten the emails that go out after that. She's the whiz behind doing all of that. We've got Annie, who is in line with that. She's also our project manager, our task manager, making sure everything is happening and not getting left out. Catherine is our main go-to person for making sure we've got stuff out for our speakers and sponsors and the committee and putting everything together. And then Joy is my right-hand lady, who is our programs and community director, and is basically keeping me sane and keeping me on track. And every time I say I'm going to do something, making sure I actually do it, and just has taken such a load off of my shoulders. But then we have a whole other group of women who are working behind the scenes all the time, whether they're running networking events, whether they're running the webinars, whether they're running our Q&A sessions in WIP Society, or doing all the admin work. You hear from Lauren. If you ever email us, you'll hear a lot from Lauren, Raywin. All these beautiful graphic slides, everything on our Instagram, every graphic you see on the website, that's Raywin. And then Maddie and Casey and Amy and well, the whole group, everybody is doing stuff. And I just want you to know who they are and what they are, and that I am so grateful to everything that they pour into this community. The selection committee. If you applied to be a speaker and haven't been notified yet, that is all my fault because we're a little bit behind schedule yet. You cannot blame this group of women because they haven't even received the database of speakers yet. So we're actually meeting this afternoon, this incredible group of women that encompass authors, editors, publishers, ghostwriters, the whole gamut. We've got a breadth of experience here, and they will be the ones picking out our just incredible lineup for the 2026 conference, which I can't wait to share with you. And we hope to have that out very soon. This is really, really super exciting. And this is kind of where my heart was when I started this years ago, but it took me 8 years to get there. Last year, we had our first Women in Publishing Summit Awards program, and we want to keep that going. And this year we are opening it up to nominations from our entire community. It does not have to be someone who is in our community that you nominate. We really want to shine a light on the women who are having the biggest impact across the board. And we have multiple awards categories that I will tell you about in just a minute. But we want to celebrate the leaders, innovators, and champions who empower women in our space. What are you going to do? You're going to go over, and we'll make sure you have all of these links later. So relax. So you can just enjoy this presentation right now. These will be open until February 1st, but we want to get some nominations and we want to be able to celebrate them. Upcoming and new events. This is what I am super excited about. We have the Women in Publishing Summit, which tickets are available now, and we'll give you all the links and all the places to go. We are in early bird pricing, $100 off, March 8th through 11th. Go ahead and block your calendar. We will do the same that we've done in the past few years, where it's going to be all live but virtual. So you can join us from anywhere. We'll record, we'll do all those things, and we're going to do more interactive events and less just like over, we will not have 4 rooms. That I did stick to. We are going to have 3 boot camps a year that we dig deep into specific topics. And instead of just coming and listening and learning and then having to go away and figure out when and how, we're changing our model so that we are doing an interactive style boot camp where you come in, you're going to learn, and you're going to implement. And our content strategy is the first one, and it's going to take place the part 1 on December 4th, where you're going to learn from very expert trainers on different things related to building your content for your book launches, for your product launches, for your whatever it is that you are doing, or for your standard marketing about your book throughout the year, or your editing business, or all of those types of things. We're going to do some training on like what is content strategy, what is good content strategy, how to look at things, break it down. And then your teachers, your trainers are going to give you an assignment to work on. And we're going to come back on January 9th to go over that, get feedback, and really work on turning that into a plan for quarter 1 that can be duplicated and modified for quarter 2, 3, and 4, so that you finish that content strategy boot camp with content ready to rock and roll. Okay, our marketing boot camp will be in June. Again, these are all virtual. All 3 of these are virtual. And this one, it's either going to be the 11th and 12th or 12th and 13th. We haven't officially decided yet. We'll definitely ask our community for feedback on that before we pick it out, whether we do it Thursday and Friday or Friday and Saturday, but all marketing all day long, one track for, and all of these, by the way, will have a track primarily geared for authors and one primarily geared for the publishing professionals. So those who are building the publishing businesses or building businesses around their books, so that we can dig into a little bit of different topics based on where you fit in those areas. And then our business boot camp we will do again. That was so well received and it went so well. We learned all about the foundations of business and LLCs and accounting and legal stuff and trademarks and all that kind of stuff that's so important as we're building businesses. So we will continue to offer that as well in the fall. And then October 1st, we'll start our whole year over again. Okay, dun, 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 dun. Our big announcement, we have put WIP school to rest. It is no longer happening anymore, and instead we have created WIP Society. WIP Society is your one-stop shop. If you want to not have to be buying a ticket for every little event that we put out every time, you join WIP Society for either a one-time annual membership fee, or you can pay 4 quarterly payments and be a part of this and get access to everything. Every boot camp, the WIP school, plus our weekly activities. This is a snapshot of November. Every week there is at least one live activity where you can jump in with people and get live support from a human. Ask your questions on a variety of topics. We're going to have our sponsors coming in for guest expert Q&As. We've got a self-publishing Q&A. We've got a marketing Q&A. We've got Ask an Editor, which is new, so you can pop in with Joy and ask questions about maybe what type of editing you need, or I got this quote from an editor, is this reasonable, or whatever you need from those types of things. We have our monthly networking, which we're moving to Mondays, the first Monday of the month come November. And of course, our weekly writing sprints where we just come together for accountability. You do not have to attend all of these. You'll also have tickets to all of our special events. So you basically, it's a one-stop shop. You get everything. No more, is this for me because I'm in WIP school? Do I get this? Do I have to pay for this? Do I have to pay for the monthly workshop? Do I have to pay? No, it's all the boot camps, the monthly workshop, and all of our monthly Q&As with my entire team of experts. So experts in social media, experts in editing, in all the things, in publishing, in marketing. We're all here to help you and ask questions. Plus, we have a new community that's much more friendly, much user-friendly than Facebook. Why is it important? It gives us our own space for learning, for implementing what we're doing together. And the other thing is we're going to start building our training around our quarterly topics. So if we're talking about content strategy, we'll have more relevant information being pumped out each time about content strategy for that content, and so on and so forth each quarter. We get to connect with other people who understand what we're going through. There's a place, you're never alone. Everything's there. It's going to also save you money. A lot of money, actually, as if you were to attend all of these different things, you're going to see that this is for your best benefit. Accountability makes you get stuff done. It says there's people who are waiting on me for this. It says I don't want to lose the money that I've invested. Then we have our new level, which is for the professionals in the room. So WIP Society Pro is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I've been slowly implementing things into the process, right? We've done our publishing extravaganza a few years in a row, all of that, where we're trying to bring the people who are running self-publishing assist or editing, freelance editing, or book coaches, publishers, all those things, to give more training and specific information for those business builders and a place where we can come and engage. You get everything that's in WIP Society, so you can come to all of those things if you want to, but we've got some very specific ones that are for the professionals. And this can also be authors who are trying to build and grow a business around your book. We're going to have a special systems and systems and automations Q&A each month with Annie, who's our systems person. So if you're like, how do I set this up so I never have to do it again? How do I keep on track for all of these? Annie's going to come in and help with that. We're going to have advanced marketing that's more business growth focused, less book selling focused, although we can do that. We'll do that in the regular WIP Society. We're going to have a new friend, Portia Steele, is going to come in and do a revenue workshop every month for our pro members. And also, well, I can't tell you that part yet. It will ruin the surprise. So but it is a place where we're going to have quarterly masterminds where we come together and hash through the issues that we're having in our growth for our businesses, especially focused around the summer lull. All publishers in the room know what I'm talking about. Like, summer is a bear. So how can we start trying to do things to help us through that? How can we grow our businesses? So this is, you can again go back through here and look at this. Thank you, Raywin, for this amazing chart. But in case you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And the summit, that's not today's price, but that is the final price it will get to. But these are the prices for each of these things by the year. Now, there are payment plans available for each of these, so you can do a quarterly payment of $125, and for Society Pro, you can do a quarterly payment. I think it's $397 per quarter, or you can do one in full. And spells out everything that you get with all of these. This will be on the website. You can come back and look at the slides whenever you want to, but just so that you know what your options are, we want to have a one-stop shop for you. And yes, you can purchase the boot camp separately if that's all you want. We've got options basically. Okay, we are doing another in-person event, and yes, it is also in March. You can come to both. You can do the virtual event and you can come to Columbia, South Carolina in person, March 26th to 28th. This is my hometown. I love Columbia. It's a great city. It's easy to get to. We have our own little airport. And this one we have named WINCON, so the Women in Publishing Influencers Conference. What does that mean? That means if you are creating any type of marketing content to grow your author or publishing business, you're a Women in Publishing influencer. And so we want to spend 3 days, 2 days together plus a VIP day. We're going to spend a weekend together, not just sitting in a room and listening to people, but doing actual, like, okay, y'all, I just taught you this. Get out your phones, open up your app, do this, make this right now kind of event. I'm done with just having conferences where we just sit and listen and then have to come home, because I've been to too many of those. I have 3 bags from conferences I've come back to in the last 6 months that are still sitting over there with all my notes that I've never gone to. We're not doing that anymore. By the time we leave, we are going to have something done, whether it is all your social media strategies, all your videos, templates, whatever it is, you will have done. And I'm really excited to say that Rashonda Pratt, who I will have at every event she will be at, because her energy is incredible, her content, her knowledge base on boosting your visibility is incredible. She's going to be our MC for the entire event, and she's teaching visibility throughout. So we're very excited about this. We're going to have Ricky, the CEO of Written Word Media, coming down and teaching email list growth and reader growth through those tactics. So it's going to be wonderful. If you go to the sign up page right now, it is very blank because we've been behind the scenes trying to get all this stuff together, but we haven't gotten it all on the website yet. So just know tickets are for sale now, so you have enough time to plan, especially if you've got to fly in. And we will have block hotel rates. And the good news is the cost is over $100 less per room than it was in Charlotte. So we're very excited about that. Okay, again, we have a breakdown. I don't want to spend any more time going through here, but it kind of lays out everything again in just a different format so you can see the comparison. We've got something for everyone, basically, is what we're doing. And Raywin created a nice hub, literally called womeninpublishingsummit.com/hub, where all the links are in one place. Okay? All right, Raywin, we've got some giveaways.